Hello everyone, my name is Sutton the Wolf and welcome back to NekoPara Extra. It has been a while and I apologize for this. I had a lot of stuff come up. I've legitimately had some of the most difficult situations to try and record stuff because I'm at university obviously, and I tried really hard to get a single room, like a room for myself. But I couldn't, unfortunately, and so I had to have a roommate. And I can't really record stuff when my roommate's around, uh, which is usually a lot because he never goes home. Um, and it's just been kind of rough because I haven't been able to really do anything because he's always around, and so I can hardly ever record. And when he's not around, I'm either at class or like have work I need to do. And then at night, he tries to go to bed really early, and he's the type of person that if any screens are open whatsoever, then he can't sleep because he doesn't like close his eyes before he goes to sleep. And so like the screens of my computer would keep him up, so I can't even really find much time to edit shit. Um, and so it's just been kind of a problem. Luckily, he was gone most of the day today, so I was able to get a lot of recording done. But that's just kind of why I haven't really been able to do much lately. That and up until like just now, I had midterms. I finished my last one, like my last paper last night. So I've been really swamped with stuff, and the situation's just been not friendly to me. I wish it was better, but I'm gonna try. I know I always say this, but I'm gonna try and get back on top of things. Luckily, I was able to get a lot of recording done today, and we'll see if that's enough to I can get back on pace, but it's just really frustrating sometimes. But regardless, it's not time for sadness, it's time for happiness, because NekoPara Extra is the happiest thing in this goddamn world right now. Honestly, I can't really remember much about where we left off. I think, so we just kind of introduced everyone, you know? Alright, I legitimately, obviously all of the characters are like having some of their initial interactions with Chokora and Vanida, which is a really interesting, like, I don't want to say mechanic, but it's a really interesting element of the story. You know, the series as a whole has kind of revolved around a lot of the characters' predetermined relationships with each other, and then those relationships develop over time. But here we've just kind of got, you know, the characters introducing themselves to each other, particularly to Chokora and Vanida, which is very interesting because those two are usually kind of the focal points of the story, or at least the poster characters. But so it's really interesting, you know. But I love the idea. I love the direction, and I cannot. I've kept myself from watching the like OVA that was released about this. I've kept myself from like looking into what happens later in the story. I've kept myself completely blind, and so I cannot wait to just experience this. Chokora, Vanida. Kasho-san. Turn down my volume just a tiny bit. What is it? What's the matter? God, they're so cute. Like, what the hell? They're so cute. Well, it's not really a matter of what, you see. I'm going out, so I was wondering if you guys wanted to come along. Going out now? By come along, you mean us? God, they're so scared. God, I just want to give both of them a hug. God, this whole playthrough is just going to be me fawning over these two because they're so freaking adorable. Not even just these two. All of them are so freaking adorable. Even though Azuki looks really similar to how she did before, she's still adorable. Great talk. I mean, I'm not trying to force you or anything, but I figured it'd be more fun than just lounging around the house all day. You two are new arrivals, so you might not be used to how things work here, but I think there's more fun to be had outside. Why not come out and use it as a change of pace? Kasho-san. God, there's... Ah! It's so weird seeing them not, like, really energetic around me, you know, because like we've been preconditioned in the previous like 4 games to just have them jumping at us all the time, and they're so cautious now. Oh my god. Ah. Oh boy. Incredible. So many people. Yeah, it's incredible. There's so many shops all around. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to like alter their voices at all to like sound more childish, because like I already have a hard time doing all these voices. Hey now, eyes in front when you walk. Try not to stray too far from me, okay? Okay, I'll try. Oh god! Your freaking little voice is so adorable! I'll try to look forward when I walk. God, this is like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. I cannot... Kasho-chan. Long time no see. When did you get back? Yes, it has been a while. I got back not too long ago. Oh my, oh my. You've gotten quite handsome in the short time I haven't seen you. Who is this? I suppose living overseas turned out to be a good experience? Overseas? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, are those two new companions you have? They're so cute. Oh my, did I spook you too? I'm sorry about that. No, that's not it. Kitties this small can't possibly be companions. They're new arrivals at our place, and their names are Chokora and Vanida. Go ahead, Chokora, Vanida. Can you greet her? My name is Chokora. I'm Vanida. I see. Choko-chan and Vanida-chan, right? I run the ice cream shop over there. I've known the Miniduki-san's house. That's a little odd way to put it. What would be a better way to put that? I've known the Minaduki's I guess I've known the Miniduki house for a while. I've known those of the Miniduki house. That's a weird sentence to say in English. Anyways, I've known the Miniduki-san's house ever since Kaso-chan was a tyke. Let's get along from now on, okay? Yeah. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you as well. God, they're so cute. God, it's so adorable. Yes, very well done, you two. Well then, Kaso-chan, be sure to drop by again, okay? I'll give you a freebie to celebrate your return back to Japan. I can't... Okay, see you around. I can't remember if I know where Kasho went abroad. I'm not sure. My guess would be America? Like, oh, I can't remember. Was it like culinary school? I don't know. I don't know if that's something that we knew yet. It's been a while since I've like visited the story of this, despite my like fanboying. Our family's lived here a long time, so we have a lot of acquaintances. Pretty much everyone gets what I mean when I say you're both cats of ours. Oh, right. We'll try our best to fit in. God, I have to make sure I'm like projecting the voice loud enough for it to like be picked up by the microphone, but it's kind of hard because I want to like represent how softly they're talking, especially Vanida. Vanida's difficult. I mean, you don't really have to try any harder than you are. So both of you can and will get along with everyone fine in due time, I'm sure. Right. Mm-hmm. Kasho-san? Kasho-san, did you go somewhere? Okay, that definitely means that we haven't seen this before. I thought that was unfamiliar. The fact that Chokora's bringing it up in the writing means that it's definitely something we haven't seen before. Alright, it's called Studying Abroad. I went to a specialized school in France for a little bit. Ooh, okay. Why would I have guessed America? I mean, he's a chef. Or, like, not a chef, like a patissier. He definitely would have gone to, like, France or Italy or something. And yeah, I just recently got back. Study? Specialized France? Yeah, I guess the gist of it is, I went overseas to study, and I just came back. A little hard for kittens to understand, huh? Chokora, Vanida, you'll both learn in time. Basically, it just so happens that my parents are away from home as well. I had good timing coming back when I did in order to watch over Shigure and you guys. Yeah. Well, in any case. Well, let's go to today's destination, the shrine. Shrine? Ooh, we get to go to a shrine. Ooh. Kasho-san? What should we be doing? Oh, this is... Okay, teaching them, like, about, like, spirituality. This is called Yakubarai, Yakubarai, or Cleansing of the Bad Luck. It's a new soundtrack, too. I like that. Interesting. We've never really been to, like, a spiritual place. Just as the name implies, we're having the priest cleanse the bad luck. I'm on the cusp of my unlucky age, so I figured I'd get both of you cleansed, too. Cusp of your unlucky age? Yakubarai? Right, how do I explain this? This is to make sure that nothing but enjoyable things happens to you. See? By praying to God, he'll protect you from all the scary things. So, Chokora, Vanida, put your hands together and say a prayer. Put our hands together and pray. You mean like this? Aww. Yes, yes. Good girl, good girl. Now go ahead and pray to God for something. Oh, pray, pray. I wish for fun. So much fun. I wish for a whole lot of fun. Ah. God, please protect me and Chokora. Ah. God. Oh, also protect the Minaduki household and everyone inside. Ah. I don't know how I feel about a scene like this. Kind of like teaching them about religion. That's interesting. That's not a direction I would have thought about taking it, but I guess it makes sense. That's really interesting. It's like teaching them to be thankful for what they have and, like, you know, like teaching them that spirituality is a fine thing to have. Right. I wish for happiness upon my entire family. That was really nice. That was interesting. I definitely wouldn't have imagined. What? I wouldn't have imagined that they would have gone for something like that, but that's interesting. But my leg! A really sharp ping in my leg! Vanita, I can't walk straight! That wasn't the most pleasant sound ever, Vanita. No, right now you shouldn't even touch it, Chokora. What is happening to you two? I said you didn't have to strain yourself walking. Let's take a little breather on that bench. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh my god, they're so cute. Their little voices are the most adorable thing ever. Apologies, apologies. Aw, they can't walk anymore because they're so tired. Oh my god. I'm gonna die of cuteness overload. So, calm down a little? Yeah, more or less. I didn't know what was going to happen for a second. Their voices are really slow, which is really interesting. It's like an interesting linguistic point, kind of like the less familiar you are with a language and with speaking in general, the slower you tend to speak. That's why, like, a lot of people, when they're speaking their second language, oftentimes kind of speak a little bit slower, just because they don't have the kind of, like, slang and, like, immediate translated thoughts in their head oftentimes. Like, even if you're fluent in a second language, oftentimes you still think in your first language. And so there's like your pace is just ever so slightly altered a lot of the time. It's how I am with Spanish, but I don't know if they did that on purpose with the voice acting here. I'd like to think that they did, but if they did that on purpose, that's really well done. because you know they're little. They haven't like had as much. They aren't as comfortable with the Japanese language because you know they haven't even really started studying. You know, so that's really interesting that they would do that, and I like that. I think it's a nice touch. I guess you've never had your leg go numb before, huh? There's a really sharp pinging in your leg, right? This is no. Never want that to happen again. Sorry for putting you through a hard time. No, it's not all that hard. We're completely fine. God, they're so cute. Kasho-san? Do you always pray to God? No, granted, I don't really believe in God all that much. You don't believe? Then why do it? Because a lot's going on next year. I'm superstitious for good luck. I'll take anything I can. Even though I'm not the type to go asking God for favors. Next year? Superstitious? Oh my god. Just all the talking about pings in the body, like god, all these pings in my heart. Jesus. Personal matter, don't sweat it. Also, you don't have to rely on God. I'll protect both of you, Chokora, Vanita. Knowing that, you don't have to be so scared. Small steps are fine, so let's be a happy family, okay? Yeah. I hope we all become a happy family soon. I'll try the best I can too. Oh, their little innocent smiles. I hope I can be open with everyone else soon. Finally got smiles out of you, I see. Huh? You're both much cuter when you smile. Cuter? You mean us? Sure do. There's no one else here I could be speaking to. Alright, let's get back home. Our home. Right. Let's go back home. Back to our home. Let's go back. Back to our home. Yeah, let's go back. Together. Ah! It's so cute! Jesus! Oh my god! God, this is the cutest thing! Alright, I gotta end the episode here. I don't really want to, but I got to. Oh my god. I forgot how much this game just tears at my heart. Oh my god. Oh! This is the cutest game I have ever played. Like, ever. It's so adorable. Like, holy hell. Oh, God. Alright. Alright. I gotta go. But, oh my god. I cannot... This entire playthrough, I guarantee, is just gonna be me fawning over how adorable this game is. The entirety of the time. And, like, stopping to talk about a few, like, interesting points. One thing I did want to bring up that they mentioned was that, they went to the shrine because Kasho wanted to, like, pray for good luck next year. So, I would assume that that means... And when they asked him what he was talking about, like, what it was going to be, he said it was a personal matter. And so, I'm assuming, since this is taking place, like, as a prequel before the first volume, well, before the Zero volume, even, the Zero volume is, like, right the second before he moves out. And then Volume 1 is, like, right as he moves out and starts the bakery. So this is, like, as he's preparing himself for the concept of moving out. So it's, like, he was just kind of saying, like, okay, next year I'm moving out, and it's going to be this big deal, and it's going to be a big, like, change, so I need to pray for good luck, you know? So I love that they added that continuity between the storylines. I love that. It's like this entire series is just connected. All of the games are connected, and I love that so much. I cannot stress enough how much I love how this game is written. Like, let alone how adorable it is, like how much I adore the art style and the characters. Like, not only is each character so individually well written and well developed by this point, the story itself has very few holes, in my opinion. Like, if you guys can think of any, by all means, let me know. Like, perhaps I'm just blind because I love this story, but as far as I know, there's not really much that they leave to like, ponder. You know, they fill the holes quite well, and they, like, connect the dots very well, in my opinion. And that's kind of what they were doing with that scene. And I really do like it. As well as the concept of, like, teaching Chokora and Vanida about the concept of, like, religion, or spirituality, or, like, luck, even, you know? Or, like, the concept of studying, even, they were talking about earlier, about when he went to France, which is a very interesting point, that they're still giving us new information, which I really like. They're still giving us... They're not just going over and repeating all of the backstory that we had already been given. They're giving us new information. We didn't know that Kasho had gone to France to study, you know? We had no idea about that. So the fact that they're giving us new additional background information is wonderful, in my opinion. So I'm really impressed by this so far. So I really hope that the rest of the game continues off of this. I have no doubt that it will, but just, I'm so pleased with it so far. The fact that it's the most adorable thing ever is just icing on the cake. So, thank you guys so very much for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I will always read them and I'll always take into account. And as always, I will see you guys next time for another episode of NekoPara Extra.